is Vivian Cigarroa, and I am a GEARUP tutor at Riverside Middle School. So maybe you guys have seen me in some of the videos already, and today I will be doing a tutorial on one of the algebra concepts that you will actually be seeing next year when you go into high school. I will be focusing on multiplying monomials by polynomials, and I will go more into depth when we start the video. But before we start, I'm also going to explain why algebra is going to be very important to us in life. But I really hope you enjoy the video and I hope that you learned a lot from it. So let's get started.
So why is algebra important? It helps build logical thinking and enables you to break down a problem first and then find a solution. So algebra helps you become a very analytical person. Whenever you're dealing with any issues, whether it's at home, at school, or at work, you're able to carefully analyze a problem first before jumping to any conclusions, and then figure out different ways this issue could be solved. And then using good reasoning, you'll be able to come up with a good solution to your problem. This is one of the most important reasons why algebra is very important in our lives. Now let's get started with polynomials and monomials. There are both algebraic expressions that you will actually see in different concepts throughout algebra and algebra 2. So it's very important to become familiar with these. A monomial expression is also known as one term, which would be 5, 7x, or 3xy squared. Whole numbers and variables are being multiplied together, or variables are being multiplied together. A polynomial is actually a sum of monomials. And once again, where each monomial is called a term. So as we can see here, we have 5xy squared minus 3x plus 5y to the third power minus 3. So there are actually 4 terms here. 5xy squared is one term, negative 3x is one term, 5y to the third power is one term, and minus 3 is another term. Monomials and polynomials can only have positive exponents, so there cannot be any negative. Now I will show you 2 different examples on how to multiply monomials by polynomials. Let's multiply the monomial 5x by the polynomial 3x squared plus 2. Your first step is to distribute the 5x to 3x squared plus 2. So you should get 5x times 3x squared plus 5x times 2. These are 4 terms. The next step will be to simplify 5x times 3x squared plus 5x times 2. So 5x times 3x squared is 15x to the third power, and 5x times 2 is 10x. So you should end up with 15x to the third power plus 10x. You are multiplying the coefficients, so 3 times 5 is 15, and 5 times 2 is 10. And then you are adding the exponents. So x times x squared is x to the third power, and x times 1, because 2 doesn't have a variable, will just be x. And 15x to the third power plus 10x will be your final answer. Now let's move on to the second problem. Let's multiply the monomial negative 2x by the polynomial 3x to the 7th power minus 9x to the 5th power plus 4. Once again, you will distribute the negative 2x to 3x to the 7th power minus 9x to the 5th power plus 4. So you should end up with negative 2x times 3x to the 7th power minus negative 2x times negative 9x to the 5th power plus negative 2x times 4. And the next step is again to simplify the expression that we ended up with. So negative 2x times 3x to the 7th power will be negative 6x to the 8th power, because negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, and x times x to the 7th power is x to the 8th, because we are adding the exponents and multiplying the coefficients. Since we have a minus sign next to the negative 2x, it will become positive because 2 negatives make a positive. So it would be 2x times negative 9x to the 5th power, which will give us negative 18x to the 6th power. Because positive 2 times negative 9 is negative 18, and x times x to the 5th power is x to the 6th power. And negative 2x times 4 will simply give us negative 8x, because negative 2 times 4 is 8. And since there's no other variable besides x, it will simply stay as x. So you should end up with negative 6x to the 8th power minus 18x to the 6th power minus 8x. And that is your final answer. And that concludes our tutorial. I really hope this helped you guys a lot and give you an insight on what you to expect in algebra. Once again, if you have any more questions, go ahead and go to tutor.com. If you don't remember your username, it is your student ID number, and the password is Ysleta GU. Thank you. I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.